Yo, bring that back, boy. Nobody safe. Nobody. Nobody.
Why did you move? Yes, you did. I'm looking at the screen and you're misaligned. Stop moving. Stop. Bad Caesar. Stop moving. Bad Caesar.
Dude, I'm always missing.
Bad Caesar.
Okay.
Like I was saying, I know we missed the February episode, so I don't know if I said this, but R.I.P Juice WRLD, R.I.P Pop Smoke. The coronavirus is real. Wash your hands. Y'all should have listened when I said nobody was safe, but y'all wasn't listening. So here we are. Anyway, this is episode I want to say 11. I'm actually not sure. This is either 11 or episode 12. Shout out to our 12th or 11th or 10th episode. And yeah, we don't have too many topics today. We have a couple good ones. We have a couple good topics. So like I said, R.I.P Pop Smoke. I'm gonna get my music recommendations out the way. Eternal Atake finally dropped, and it's a banger.
Nope.
The first half of it is a banger. The second half is mid, but the first half of it isn't trash. Let me be clear, it isn't trash. It's just mid. It's okay. But the first half, bangers. Silly Watch, Baby Pluto, Homecoming. You better move. Best track on there is something. I play with Nikki and give me a milli. But anyway, let me close my window. See, every podcast, every single episode, I have a reason to get up. I swear it's not on purpose, bruh. But anyway, first we're gonna start off with SSF 2 1.2 update has finally came out. Like this is the episode of a bunch of finally came out things. Like the Sonic movie, which we're gonna talk about later, they postponed that like 2-3 times. Stadia, Stadia, yeah, that took longer than they said it. That's taking longer than they said it was to come out. Spawn MK11 DLC. Well, you could talk more about that one because I'm in the dark about that one. I thought that was old. I saw it online, but I thought that was old. Oh, also another thing, Call of Duty. I didn't try it out yet, but they have a battle royale, free battle royale. So let me put it down to remind me. So I'm gonna tell you my pre-thoughts before I play it. ROYALE. So, like I was saying about SSF 1.2, but besides this, the episode of it finally came out. So far I'm enjoying it. The only thing I'm not enjoying about it is how y'all have been working on this for about a year or so, and the game crashes when you pick custom skins sometimes. Like, what the heck, dude? But yeah, that's the only complaint I have about SSF 2 1.2, that it just randomly crashes. Like, did you just hit an up smash? How about we just up and crash the game? We're so funny, right? Oh, you're not enjoying yourself? Who cares? But I mean, another thing that happened, I mean, this is more like a people-based thing. Wasn't really a game-based thing, but like, even now, it's kind of impossible to find a match online because there are so many people playing online right now because they've been waiting a long time for this to come out, and a lot of people basically stopped playing because SSF2, the player base is really dying. Well, not dying, but dwindling a lot. Well, yeah, dying essentially because it's a Flash game, and most people are thinking, oh man, it's a Flash game, it's gonna be dead at the end of 2020, when it's like, no, you could download this game. And that's how most people actually play this game. And most of the people who know about SSF2 don't take it serious, because they see it as that game I used to play in a computer lab in middle school. So SSF2 finally got its 1.2 update. I'm happy. That's all y'all need to know. I hope it's been clear. But that's all y'all need to know about 1.2. I think I might be a Raymond main. I wanted to main Walu as soon as he came out, but Walu's not that good. Not saying not like he's not bad, but he's not that good. He's not as good as I wanted him to be. But it's still a meme. Like his nair. Why do you keep moving to the side? His nair is just flipping godlike. Like his nair is just stupid. It kills, it combos, and the other moves it combos on itself. It's just stupid. It's really good. It's a multi-hit. Like all of its hits feels like launcher hits. The multi-hits line up really well. It's a stupid move. It's just pretty stupid.
I've been crying about it for years. So.
Yeah, but I mean, this is one step towards having him in Smash. Now, can we get him an actual Smash Masahiro Sakurai, please? Okay, I need to turn my microphone all the way down because I am constantly peaking. There we go. Now, Masahiro Sakurai, it's your turn. Do the put Waluigi in your Smash game challenge, please, sir. Now, speaking of challenges, I had to challenge myself to go pay $14 to watch a movie that was $14 worth of regret. AKA Sega's The Sonic movie. Oh boy. We gonna let Caesar go first, and then I'm gonna go.
Well, it was a very... Well, we missed some parts of it. I don't know how long. Like probably 5 minutes.
Nah, we missed like the first 10-15 minutes, but probably isn't that much. I meant to go watch it. Allegedly watch it on 1-2, the number that comes before 4 movies, the website, but you know.
Yeah, you can watch it there for free, maybe. I don't know if you can watch it for free. But going forward, we saw it. Well, in a non-Walden perspective, it looks a non-DuB Ceez perspective. It was a pretty decent game. At least they gave the accurate depiction of Sonic and not some freakish whatever that thing was.
It wasn't as I will admit, it wasn't as donkey doodle as I thought it would be. Like, at least I didn't fall asleep in the movies. Like, I didn't go to the movies to see Assassin's Creed because I have a brain in my head. But when I was watching Assassin's Creed, I hit the World of Warcraft, that movie. Albeit, I agree that movie isn't bad. I really don't count that as a video game movie because it just don't feel like one. But Sonic, yeah, it felt like a video game movie. Definitely. Also, another thing, on the Speed It Up, Speed Me Up soundtrack, when Lil Yachty was on it, this is all I heard. You remember that Crash Bandicoot Toad meme where the Toad was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's what he sounded like. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was him the whole time. Okay, shut up, job alerts. I don't need you. I'm gonna be a big famous streamer. Wow. That was his whole verse. But in terms of the movie, and I don't care if the movie came out this month, I'm going to spoil it. Have fun. Tails is in the last 5 minutes of the movie. He appears next to Knuckles.
Yeah, it's only Sonic. It's Sonic.
But that, like, I'm a lie. I'm a lie. What? Yeah, the Sonic movie was good. I'm a lie. What I meant to say was, I'm not gonna lie. The only part of the movie I validly enjoyed was Sonic's humor and the Tails reveal. Because originally, a lot of people were saying that Jim Carrey was going to be the highlight of the whole movie. He was going to be the reason that brought people in the theaters. First off, I went because I was going with my friends, and I have a podcast. So if I didn't have a podcast, this is what I would have been doing during the theater and home airing of the Sonic movie. Oh, the Sonic movie came out? That's tough. Oh, the Sonic movie came out? That's crazy. You paying for my tickets? Yeah, I'll pay for your tickets. Nah, I still don't want to go. Oh, you say you'll pay for my tickets and my snacks? I still don't want to go. And you'll drive me there? I still don't want to go. And you'll give me $1,000? I still don't want to go. I still don't want to go.
Coronavirus coming around? I still don't want to go.
Yeah, word. That coronavirus. What if one of those people in a bucket not wearing gloves? I'm doing like the buckets of popcorn. What if they not wearing gloves? Now I gotta wild out and fight somebody in the theater with a bar in it. Cause we went to for any of those of you who are in Queens, the Regal Theater on Merrick, we went there and A1. They literally have a bar in the movie theater. That made me laugh. I was like, what? It was kind of confusing. But yeah. In terms of like my rating scale, which for those of you who forgot, it spans from don't watch it at all, even for free, bootleg it / wait till it comes on Netflix, or go to the theaters to see it now. I would put it on I would put it on I'm saying go to the theaters because I was with my friends, but if I was by myself, it'd be boring. So I'd put it on wait till it comes to Netflix / bootleg it, because I mean it's not a bad watch. It's worth watching, like if you're bored or whatever, or if you're a Sonic fan. Like even if you're a Sonic fan, I still recommend you just bootleg it or watch it on Netflix. Allegedly, I'm telling you to bootleg it. I'm not actually telling you to bootleg it. Bootleg is another way for me to say watch it on Hulu. Just for the feds that's watching in the comment section. Bootleg is how I say watch it on YouTube TV. Yeah, the service that everybody uses. But overall, I actually need my phone.
People don't watch movies on YouTube. I really don't.
That's a fact. Speaking of YouTube, we're gonna talk about how right I was about Google Stadia. Oh boy, I'm gonna let you talk first, Caesar. Then I'm gonna go. Huh?
I brought the question up. So.
You brought Stadia?
What? No, I said I brought the topic about the question about Stadia being dead or not.
Yeah. So I said I'm gonna let you spill your thoughts out first, cause you basically know what I'm about to say. Now, let me explain to you why people weren't playing it. Go up to somebody in your house, even if they're a gamer, and ask them, would you buy Google Stadia? This is going to be their answer. What is Google Stadia? You know what's one of the worst things in marketing? If you have a product that is marketed, that when people ask somebody if they would buy it, they don't give a yes or no answer. They answer the question with a question like, what is it? Where is it? When is it? Why does it? Then that's pretty bad. The thing about Google Stadia isn't whether it's a quality product. Well, it is a terrible quality product, but it's gonna be like one of those Division 2 type of things where it's not necessarily bad because how do I put this? It's not necessarily bad because it's a terrible idea. It's more so bad because it's the first idea of its kind. For example, Blackberries. Those were terrible ideas, but look at where smartphones are at now. Or remember, have you ever had a Sidekick like back in ye olden, the Sidekick, the touchscreen on the Sidekick, or the Verizon phones, the ones you slide open.
Yeah, those very old phones.
Yeah, those. Let me tell you something. Those touchscreens were awful. You be sitting there like this, trying to press the one, trying to press the one, trying to press the one. You still trying to press that one time. Then the screen will catch up and the one will just pop up on the screen like 10 times. This is when the phone was working straight out the box. Imagine when the phone was broken. It got to the point to where people will always slide it open, and that messed up, and the rails on your thing would mess up. Like, it was just, the touchscreen was just bad back then. But nowadays, touchscreen is so sensitive, you can make these fully detailed artworks and things of that sort on a simple phone that's in your pocket. Like, a lot of my thumbnails that y'all have been seeing on my Walking Dead videos that I've been making recently, I've been simply making those on my phone on the train. Just simple little thumbnails. So you can see how much technology has progressed to the point to way back when you could barely go on the internet on your phone. Now it's rare that there's something on the internet that you can't access on your phone because you're using it on your phone. And even if so, it's because of how strong your phone is or isn't. It's either because A, there's probably an app, or B, is not something designed to be used on phones. So why would we make something for it to be used on phones? So with how far that technology has came, I just say Google Stadia has the first of syndrome, as I'd like to call it. It's the first of its kind. So a better example would be N64 syndrome. It's like, it has potential for greatness. It's just a victim of being the first. Because the first is, I wouldn't say the first is the worst, but the first is the least developed. Because people are just working with the limited knowledge they have. Everybody's approaching it the same way at this point in time. What's going to happen is somebody's going to step up to the plate. No, say what you was going to say? I think he just froze.
Oh, what the hell? The problem is not just it's not quite developed, but also it's just not known, or just not quite because it has nothing to do with much, maybe quality, but also people.
Hold on.
Wait, what's happening?
No, give me a second. Is she user facing? Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so it has the problem that it doesn't have to do with the quality of the product that Google tries to present to the world, but it's just how it's marketed, how not quite much supported.
That's a fact.
And that's the problem, I can't give my for example, but I know, like, you have to say that. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, nobody knows what. Keep refreshing your email, by the way. Keep refreshing your email. But nobody knows what's. Huh?
Does one of your friends have Google Stadia?
Nope. And that's my point. I don't know anybody who brought Google Stadia. I didn't even buy Google Stadia because A, I don't know what I'm getting. Like, see, with Xbox and PlayStation, buying a new PlayStation, you know what you're getting. You're used to it. The idea of a console has been out for like, what, the last 20 or so years. If I go get a gaming PC like Origin or something like that, I know what I'm getting because gaming PCs have been out for the last 20 or so years. Since like 2001, 95, the idea of a gaming PC has been around. So people are used to that idea. People have understood that idea for a long time and have developed it to such a point to where it's like at its peak constantly. Like it's constantly hitting its peak and evolving more and more and more. Google Stadia is still at the base of the mountain. Xbox One, PlayStation, PC, they're at the top of the mountain. Well, PC more so, but that's another topic. But they're closer to the top of the mountain than, again, Stadia, because Stadia is something 100, well, not 100%, but mostly a new idea. So they have no idea what they're doing on most levels. Keep refreshing your email and checking for it. But on most levels, they have no absolute idea what they're doing. And that was my main thing. Not even that. Nobody knows about Stadia. That's its biggest problem. Who were they marketing to? Because whoever it was more niche than it needed to be. Because whoever they were marketing to completely missed the mark. Because even gamers don't know about this. Like, you know how, let's say, a popular unpopular game, Gears of War. There's a lot of people who are gamers who don't know about Gears of War, but Gears of War has a strong enough community to where if you do something for it, those fans will find it. Whoever they were marketing to didn't get the message. They didn't see the commercials. So therefore, Google Stadia flopped. Huh?
The commercials, I seen the commercials, so like that. Still.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. Even with the commercials that they did air, who were they targeting? Nobody can tell. Targeting and marketing. Go back. Caesar, sit back. No, I said sit back. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so whoever they were marketing towards, they mainly... Wait, I said that already. But yeah, they completely missed the mark because the commercials, they explained it to... Alright, I'll put it like this. If you knew what they were talking about, they explained it well. But if you didn't know what they were talking about, they didn't tell you anything. Because if you just hear what they're saying out of context, then you won't know. But the thing is, the context that you need to know to understand it is the understanding that they're trying to give you. It's just the way that they're presenting it. It's like you have to know what they're talking about to understand the explanation. And if you already know what they're talking about, then didn't you kind of defeat the purpose of explaining? You literally just wasting time at that point. And then a lot of people were saying since Stadia is such a new platform, multiplayer games were desolate. Like, they were just desolate. It'll be like 2 people in the world trying to play the game. Like, even there were a couple popular 2K streamers playing it. They said they were walking around in a park, because like 2K's, the concept of 2K's My Park is that's their multiplayer place where you walk around, you walk on the court, walk off the court, play basketball games and things like that. This man said he was walking around for like 2 hours and didn't find anybody. Now, comparably speaking, when 2K first started the My Park thing and nobody knew about it, it wasn't taking no 2 hours to find somebody. Even on dry 2K servers, the longest you might go without finding a game is maybe half an hour. Maybe all the games started simultaneously, something like that. Maybe half an hour. But 2 hours, that is ridiculous. And in fighting games, forget it. It was one YouTuber I was watching. I think he goes by the name of Bumblebee or something of that sort. But he basically does a lot of videos about fighting games. And this man said he waited, I believe it was upwards of 2 hours. Upwards of 2 hours to wait for a fighting game match. And then you know what sucked about it? he wanted to play a ranked match, and the one match that he did get to play was against somebody who played the game casually. So he was like, when I did get a match, it was essentially against somebody who was awful, and I destroyed them. The match really lasted like 20. He was like the match usually would last 2 minutes if you're playing against somebody of the same level or around the same level. He was like, the match barely lasted 30 seconds. He was like, the timer barely moved, and I won the match. That's how casual the other person was playing, and he wasn't like trying to down the other person saying, you suck, get off the servers. He was just saying, there's nobody on the game on my level because there's nobody on the game, period. So people who want to play multiplayer games are bored. The stream is laggy. Like, did you see the snippet I sent you, the Kotaku snippet of when he was playing the game on high-speed Wi-Fi? On high-speed Wi-Fi, the delay was so bad, he put his hand in the air, pressed the button, pressed and held it like this, took his hand off, and then the action happened in the game. So, and overall, he went. Then the character jumped in the game. It was more than 3 seconds of delay. More than 3. And in any video game, more than 3 seconds of delay is the difference between you lost and you won. 3 seconds of delay, that's ridiculous. And basically, and on top of that, the way that Stadia works is, let's say you do something in a game and you move the character forward or something, right? Stadia doesn't lag the game on the server. Stadia lags your stream to the game. So let's say I'm playing on God's tier internet and you're playing on trash internet, right? And let's say you're the best player in the world and you're playing this game and your internet might have lagged, or I might have lag switched you real quick. On my side of the game, if my internet is perfect, I basically get free hits. I could do free hits, do a infinite combo, set up for it. I could do whatever I want and basically set up for an easier or free win while your stream of the game lags, because the game doesn't pause every time it lags. Every time it lags, like I said, it lags your stream of the game, so the game keeps going in the background. It's just you don't see it and you can't interact with it. So for things like fighting games, that's an awful system. Awful system. So think of it like this. Think of it as I'm watching a live stream of, let's say I got my controller connected to a video game console in the next room, and I'm watching a live stream of that console. If I press jump and let's say forward kick or something like that, the character is gonna jump and forward kick, but let's say my side of the stream lags, but yours doesn't. The game is still gonna jump and forward kick. It's just after I do that, the character isn't gonna do anything because it's not receiving or sending any inputs or any video signal at that current time. So it just stalemates. And like I said, you on the other end are going, oh, his stream of the game is lagging? What? You can mash buttons and get a free win, do your strong moves, whatever. So that's pretty awful. They should fix that and make it universal lag. Because for single player games, you might think, oh, it's single player games, the delay. But like I said, it's about 3 seconds. Like the laggiest of the laggiest delay on consoles is probably something like, I think it's like 2/3 of a second. But 2/3 of a second even is ridiculous, especially for things like fighting games and shooting games. 2/3 of a second is absolutely ridiculous.
Really?
You have any other thoughts on Stadia?
Well, I haven't used it. Just I don't know, just the whole thing with like it's fully. If I remember the concept of how during their presentations, like it's fully like live, and people can like see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have a problem with that. Like everything is live, and cause that's the thing. If you have bad internet, bad connection, or server or whatever, shit.
That's another thing. It also depends on your internet. Like in the original video, I showed the internet scale. Most people don't understand. They were saying upwards of 25 megabits. You could do stuff like 720p gaming, 60 FPS. Most people have about 5 megabits of internet. You know how good 5 megabits? Because like Google Stadia can be used at peak performance in 1080. And another thing on top of that, Google Stadia doesn't even use 1080. They really use 720 stretched out into a 1080 frame. Because people were doing side-by-side comparisons and we're showing like, we don't even have to talk about how much better downloaded PC versions look. But on top of that, they were showing console comparisons, doing the exact same thing in a game but on console, and it was showing how much better it looked and how much better it was. And I was like, that's not good. Y'all promised premium top level graphics, and where is it? And then you know what really put Stadia in the coffin and closed the lid and nailed it down? Because this is a big impact. They made it exclusive only to the people who paid for the Founders Edition. I feel like all the other stuff would have heard it still, but wasn't as bad as them doing that. Them sitting down and saying, we're going to make it only available for the people who brought the Founders Edition was bizarre to me, because you just cut 90% of the people who would be playing the game out. So like I said, in your online games is barren. Your beta testing was less than 10,000 people. I guarantee you it's less than 10,000 people. I even say it's less than 5,000 people, if that many people even knew about it. So who was this designed for? That's my main thing that I'm gonna keep saying. Who was this designed for? I know who it's designed for, but apparently their marketing team doesn't, because the people it was designed for don't like it. So the people it's not designed for definitely aren't gonna like it. If your intended audience doesn't like it, how is your unintended audience gonna like it? Like I said, if they would have made it available to the public, then they'd be able to stress test their servers more. And if their servers were messing up, more people would see it, more people would get on their cheeks. Oh, we gotta fix this. Now it's like 10 people using the service and then like 5 YouTubers or something like that, and it's like, you ain't got nobody to tell you your service is bad but these 3 people. Because most people gonna say, oh, this service sucks, and throw it out the window. That's it. No, not that many people are willing to sit there and loyally stick beside Stadia's side. So they need to understand that they're the first little taste that we're even having of this technology. And speaking of taste, let's talk about bite. That was clever, you gotta admit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was clever, you gotta admit. That was pretty flipping clever. But yeah. So bite. So bite, not BITE, BYTE. Bite it comes from the creators of Vine, and this time they are doing so much better, because I didn't tell you this part, Caesar, but this part came out. They have a creators program where they have about $25,000 that they're splitting amongst their creators. And they said every couple of months, people who are consistently creating videos on the platform, they're going to split that money against those creators, which is great, because Vine sure didn't pay their creators. They didn't revine their creators, none of that. So that's one thing they're doing. They're keeping a tightly knit community on that app. That's one thing that I noticed with the app. Another thing I noticed is compared to other platforms like Instagram, let's say. On Instagram, you post your first picture, unless like you know a lot of people, or like let's say you're a musician or something like that, and a lot of people say, "Oh man, your outfits look good. Why don't you create an Instagram or something like that?" Or unless like you have unless you have a fan base there already or somebody there already, it's really hard to just post your first video and get even 2 likes. I posted my first video and I'm like 20 minutes later, 10 likes. 20 likes, 30 likes. I was like, and like literally I'll post a video or something on Instagram, maybe an hour or 2 later, 1 or 2 likes, 3 likes, 2 or 3 days later, maybe a week later, I'll have like 20 likes. On Byte, I upload it, less than 2 minutes later, boom, like, boom, like, boom, like. I'm like, oh, okay. So this platform is really, 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 really young, because like the reach on this platform is just crazy. Because like I said, on other platforms with millions of users, you upload a video, like I said, 2 weeks later, 20 likes. Byte, and like 5 hours later, 5 likes. Byte, boom, 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 boom. And this is without me having a prior following.
Like 30, you said? 30 or 50?
Yeah, like 30 or 50 on a video I just posted. Because I've been doing something called the Loop God. Hashtag Loop God, LOPGOOD, Loop God. But, but something I'll do where I'll create perfect loops of something. Let's say, for example, I'll walk in the bathroom, open the door, close the door behind myself, walk in the room, close the door by myself, and set it up and time it so that it loops perfectly back into the beginning of the clip and restart. And I'm calling that little series hashtag Loop God, and I do it the beginning of every month. So before the 7th of every month, you'll see a couple posts from the hashtag Loop God. Hashtag LOPGOOD. But yeah. Yeah, in terms of Byte, I think they're doing it right this time. Because like I said, the number one thing I felt about it was them learning from their lesson last time and paying their creators. So yeah, how do you feel about Byte so far?
That's funny. Some things, I don't know. Because there's so many people, making a short video, some. I'm looking at the comedy section, so it's like some things are like they're just dead ass funny.
Yeah, and it has that same charm that Vine had, but it's bringing it back and adding new flavor into it because they have more features. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they did take a lot of inspiration from Instagram with their layout, but yeah. Oh, also, since the last time we did this, your boy had a cut. And speaking of cuts, Call of Duty cut the Battle Royale out of their game and released it for free. Oh, my transitions are S tier. Wait, before we change topics, you have anything about Byte you wanted to say?
What?
I said, stop watching Bytes on your phone. I said
No,
you have.
I need to see more.
I said you had anything to say about Byte before we change the subject?
I don't know. It's cool. I don't know. Just like Vine, a Vine app. That's what it should be called, Vine app.
No, it's the same people who made Vine.
I know it should be called Vine app.
They originally was gonna call it Vine 2, but I think Byte is better because Vine 2 makes it sound like a movie sequel. But yeah, like I said, Vine 2, Byte. Stop watching Bytes. We're in the middle of a podcast.
What's in the teapot?
What?
I don't know, something retarded. I'm trying to find that small clip of this. this man, he's in an Amazon box. He's scaring his mother to death.
What? I think I seen that clip too. Well, let me show y'all my Byte account so y'all know where to find me. But yeah, how do you feel about Call of Duty taking a battle royale out there game and making it free?
I'm not quite sure. I think I've played it before. Actually, before talking about that, did they take away the other multiplayer playlists or something?
What other multiplayer? You mean like out the main game?
Yeah, like the team deathmatch. Did they take all that away or something? That's how I heard.
Yeah, that is just a mode where they give you the battle royale only for free. So in this copy, you can only play the battle royale. So like, you remember how Apex Legends released, where they just released it and they didn't say anything, and it was like, here's a free battle royale, okay, bye. That's basically what they're doing, literally. Cause Caesar, I don't know if you know this, but Bethesda has absolutely no, I said Bethesda. EA has no control over Respawn. The type of agreement EA and Respawn have is EA knocks at that door once a month. Here's your money, and then they walk right back out the same door. Like, that's more or less that's the agreement they basically have. EA walks in, gives them money, walks out. They don't have that much creative control, things like that. They do profit from it, but like I said, walk in, pass up the money, walk right back out. So, and this is our ideas, what our thoughts, things that we think before playing the game. I cannot stress this. This is before we've played the game. So we are just saying what we think about it, what we think it will be, how good we think it will or won't be before playing. This is not us talking without knowing. This is us talking without knowing what we're talking about. We're just expressing how we think it's gonna be before we play it. This is not first impressions or a review. I just got to put that out there. So yeah, I'll let you go first.
Spoiler alert, they're dead. Okay, no. Opinion. You said opinions about the Battle Royale crap?
Yeah, like what do you think about it? Do you think it's gonna be good, bad?
Well, I hope it doesn't break.
That's true.
Well, I'm really not quite sure. Actually, I just hope it's gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be like a huge big team deathmatch map. Because I played one of the game. I did play Call of Duty. Is it Modern Warfare? We were talking about?
No, it's Black Ops 4. It's Black Ops 4 Battle Royale.
Oh, never mind.
It's just a Battle Royale mode. Oh. Alright, so let me put it like this. If the developers...
You didn't say Black Ops 4, like what?
Yeah, it's a Call of Duty Battle Royale. They're taking the Battle Royale mode that...
Black Ops 4?
Huh?
You still play Black Ops 4?
No. I never played Black Ops 4. I don't like that game at all.
Oh, people still play it? That's what
yeah.
I thought it was dead.
Nope, it's still very alive. But they took the Battle Royale mode out and literally just pasted it. Like Control-C, Control-V, copy pasted it. And back up some. You're out of the frame, sir. You're out of the frame, sir.
I'm not out of the frame.
Yes, back up. There we go. But alright, so let me put it like this. If the developers came to you and said, hey, what do you think about this? We're gonna make a Call of Duty Battle Royale. What advice would you give them?
Run. No. I don't know. I never played Black Ops 4. I don't know how it goes. But,
I'm just saying, if in general they came to you and said, hey Caesar, we're making a Battle Royale game for Call of Duty, but we're gonna make it free, like Apex Legends style. Do you have any advice for us? What would you say?
Fortnite style.
No, Apex style.
Okay. Okay. The only thing I would hope is it being a good team-based strategy. Something like Battlefield.
Yeah, true.
I like that.
That's true. If I had to say one thing, I would say like I have to think about that. I really don't know what I would say, to be honest. I would think it'd be one of those ideas that make me say about time, because I knew it was gonna happen, but not really. Another thing that I knew was gonna happen, but not really, was a Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn DLC. I'm telling you, this podcast is the podcast of it finally happened. That's what I'm gonna name this podcast. It finally happened, and I'm gonna show the different stuff in the thumbnail. But yeah. So you put this in there. You speak on this, because I haven't even played Mortal Kombat 11, brought it, none of that. So you speak on it.
Well, I just saw this like just now. Trailer. It just basically just a DLC of the character. That's what in the trailer it showed like the different like moves and styles and fights, and then at the end it showed his fatality. So
all right, so I'm gonna look it up now.
yeah. It's very short and quick. It looks good. But
Okay, so so you said you already seen it?
yeah, like it's like a short video. Like,
All right, so I'm gonna watch it right now on the stream. Okay, so browser. Beautiful day, beautiful day, yeah. Beautiful day, yeah. All right. So in the video version of podcast, it's gonna be behind us, and I'm gonna turn the audio down real low so that y'all will just see the footage, and I'll be the only one to hear the footage because I'll put music in the background. And let's turn this quality down before it drags my whole computer through the dirt.
finding it?
Mhm.
Okay. No,
Okay.
let me move my chair.
Spawn looking pretty clean right now. I hate you.
You're welcome.
Oh. He looked like a Jackie Briggs Scorpion type of mix.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
does.
Ooh. Mixed with what was that villain from Injustice 2?
Venom?
No. From Injustice 2. Brainiac. Brainiac mixed with Scorpion. Yeah, Brainiac mixed with Scorpion mixed with Briggs.
I don't know why Brainiac, but okay.
What? You can turn invisible? Alright. Broken.
I didn't mention that part. Yeah, that was the coolest part.
Yeah, what's his name?
Spawn.
No, not that. Reptile can do that too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Great.
Alright, that's pretty stupid.
What? Oh, what do you hate this time?
Okay, that's pretty. That's just his special move.
Well, that's
Okay, let's see his fatality. Okay, he lifts him in the air. Use the chain to strip all their skin off. Dang. Alrighty then.
Classic MK11 fatality.
Oh, they didn't see any of that. But yeah, I promise I watched it because I put it on a lower layer than the screen because I'm a slipping genius. But yeah. So my thoughts on the trailer and the character so far is, good lord, that character looks like he's gonna be a pretty dumb character to fight because he looks like he's a little bit slow, but he has a stupid range. He looks like Byleth, but if Byleth was spawned in Mortal Kombat. In terms of that, I mean the archetype of a character with a lot of range but is very slow and easy to punish. Basically, like, whenever you shoot your shot, you better hit the target or you're gonna die to just about every character in the game. So I think, like, I'll say, like, I don't know any other better phrase, but a glass cannon of sorts, where it's like, when I hit hard, but at the same time I'm destroying myself hitting you, or leaving myself vulnerable to being easily destroyed by trying to hit you. So yeah, I personally enjoy that type of archetype of character. I think the character looks pretty cool, and yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
so
it.
that about wraps up the topics for smaller artists for this month that I recommend. I need to go get this person. Yeah, I recommend myself. Go. I don't think I actually mentioned this in the podcast, but I released a project. Link is gonna be in the description for my project. It's on Spotify and whatever other website you use. So whatever website you use, it's there. Trying to find. Alright, so the webtoon I am recommending is Carbon Based Slice and Based on Real Life. Two pretty good webtoons. They both have very interesting themes, very hilarious themes. They're pretty funny, and I like the art. Caesar, can you please, for the love of God, move backwards, please, sir? Thank you.
Why do you want me to move back?
Cause you keep misaligning the frame and they can't see you properly.
Well, I love misaligning the frame.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for my recommendations. Only other thing I could really say that's left is something about how you're not safe. Wait, on the topic of safety, wash your hands. People, listen. Make sure you keep yourself healthy. Wash them hands, sneeze in your arm, all that basic stuff. But also learn what the symptoms of the coronavirus are so you can properly identify them and go get help if you need help. If you feel sick, call 911 and tell them, bring your cheeks over here, I might have the virus. If you feel necessary, self-quarantine. I understand you got bills to pay and education to get. Self-quarantine if necessary and explain. Use your sick days. Coronavirus is real. Alright? And there's a lot of people. Exactly. If you get sick, well, I'm already sick in the head. That is. Can you please sit back. Thank you, sir. But yeah, if you're
This is
showing
corona.
symptoms, exactly. Like, this is not a corona beer. This is a corona virus. This virus is not here to play with anybody, bro. Go get help if you feel sick. If you are showing symptoms, go get help. Go call an ambulance. Do not go to work, especially if you work in with a lot of other people around, like retail with children. You're a nurse. Go use your sick days. Think of it like this: if you call out from work, if you go to work and you don't call out from work and you're sick and you die from the coronavirus, you still ain't gonna be able to pay your bills any more than if you call out from work and get fired. So you rather be alive with your bills not paid or dead with your bills not paid. So if you are showing symptoms, do not be afraid to use them sick days. Huh?
You gotta pay taxes in hell, heaven or hell, man.
Go to hell. And Jesus is like, hey, I'm gonna need your W-2 from last year. What? That's the only thing you take with you when you die, your W-2. They said you can't take it when you go. The lie detector test said that was a lie. That was actually pretty good. I kind of hit that note. Hey. Lie. That was a lie. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah. No jokes about hey Sans. No jokes about not having your safety. Wash your hands, people. Put soap and water. Exactly. Wash your hands early and often. Also,
burn your hands too. Yeah, burn it too.
Exactly. That's another thing. Good thing you said that. Wash with warm water. So many people, I have seen so many people go in the bathroom and wash their hands with cold water. Wash your hands with warm water. Get in between it. You'll be surprised how many people, coronavirus is over here killing people left and right, and they still washing their hands like this. They turn the water on. Done. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised how many people I've seen in the bathroom. Coronavirus is real. And they just dip out the bathroom, bruh. Wash your hands with soap and warm water. Also, listen, this is another important thing. A lot of people out here thinking, oh man, I don't want to catch the coronavirus. Guess I'm going to put on a medical mask that I see in the hospital, because, you know, if I wear one of those, that means I can't get the coronavirus at all. Listen, here's another important thing. Don't wear the mask unless you are actually sick for two reasons. I'm not gonna go into depth. If you're able to watch this, you're able to use Google. So go Google why. But basically, here are the two things. Number one, you don't understand how miserable those masks are until you start wearing them. That's number one. Number two, it is worse for you to wear the mask when you're not sick than wear the mask while you are sick. Coronavirus is heavily infectious, but it is not an airborne disease. It is not, let me repeat this. Coronavirus is not airborne. It's transmitted. Another thing, also, keep your hands away from your face. I know there's people like me who have no homo, but it's called an oral fetish. That's where you always need to be biting something, chewing something, things like that. Stop. Also, another thing, I mean, I kind of stressed this before the coronavirus thing happened, but I'll say it more now. Stop eating out everywhere you go. Cause me, when I eat out someplace, I make sure somebody I know went there, and I go in there and I check the place thoroughly, like I'm a health inspector. If I see one thing out of place, I'm just gonna dip out and not come back. I'm looking for anything. I'm looking through there like I'm nitpicking for something. I'm nitpicking any little thing, anything. something as simple as I look down at your counter and I see the space between the counter and the floor where it's like this. If I see that's black, I'm walking out. If I go in your bathroom and the bathroom got mold, I'm walking out. Cause if the bathroom got mold, if y'all not cleaning the bathroom, then are y'all cleaning y'all instruments? Yeah, if y'all not cleaning the bathroom, are y'all cleaning the instruments y'all cooking my food with? Exactly. So yeah. Anyway. Peace out, peeps and peepettes. Wait, that's the wrong outro. And the coronavirus is not a joke. Nobody's safe. And Q Caesar. This is the part where you say it.
R.I.P. everybody.
Hey. All right.
Wait, did you save it?
Yeah, I saved it.